all he's done. Slave 22.
We really should ask the dwarf slaves their names.
For some reason, every time I move them, it wants to go to that corner and sit there.
They didn't volunteer information, so why bother?
I don't think anybody was expecting them to live.
Getting
Red
massive
shirt
lag when I
one,
try to
red
move
shirt
them.
two. Yeah, just take them off snap to grid.
Bilbo's done.
They've been here long enough. They have tattoos on their arms for what their number.
Yeah.
Number 22. Alright, number 3.
They're actually there so they can determine by lottery which ones get eaten every day.
Cluse.
I'm done. Yoshiro's turn.
Ruth? Or are you still moving?
I was removing snap to grid. I am just readying myself. Like if something, I guess I'm readying an attack if something pops out of this water specifically. Very wary of the water.
Where's our
And I'll
light
hold
source?
an attack if anything jumps at me from the water.
Bumbling wizard will walk up, say, "What's the hold up, guys?"
Something is amiss here.
Alright. Everybody do spot checks.
I sense Kai on the wind.
Kai!
Spirit.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Our third spot, I think, is just wisdom. It is just wisdom. I see my own hoof prints. Look at that. I never knew there were 4 of them. No, sorry.
Alright. Atham, Ruth notices that there are ripples coming from both pools of water to the west and to the south.
I don't notice this with a 21.
Yeah, Yoshiro notices the ripples in one of them.
Oh, they're coming from the water. Back.
Dwarf slave 4 got a nat 20.
Zook's turn.
Were the ripples coming from the water to the south or to the west? I don't remember.
Both.
Both. Ooh.
There aren't any, like, bloodstains all around or anything, are there?
Nope.
Don't disturb
And-
the water.
No sign of the gnomes that we came down here for.
No.
And no sign of the...
Other than the mining equipment, there's no other kind of hint of other people being down here. At least recently.
Do I know any rumors about this?
Bardic knowledge.
Yeah. Would I have heard anything possibly about any water-dwelling creatures in this area?
There's cavernous aquatic creatures. Could be a creature that's in the water swimming around. Yeah.
No specific type, that type of thing.
Well, you have little detail to base your
Right. Just wondering.
assumptions on.
Like some great legend existed or something, that kind of thing,
Yeah, it could be a shark.
with lasers.
Why are we discussing laser sharks?
Just came to mind.
No, they're land sharks. Much more deadly.
So
Now,
whose
if
turn?
I had a view spell, I could summon a shark that could shoot lasers.
Move to about here. And are there very... No, that's not a good idea. I'm gonna move to about there and use detect magic. See if I detect any magical abilities around here. Or magical creatures.
Now, what does that actually
Takes
show?
a 60-foot cone of magical emanation in the direction he's facing around.
So it detects
And it
magic
intensifies,
weapons or
um,
magic users or
detects magic itself. Can be magical items, magical auras, magical
Any
enchantments.
active magic effect.
So a magic user, no, unless they were
So if the
enchanted with magic themselves.
Yes, if they had a active magical effect,
Yes.
such as a shield spell or a magic equipment, they would come up. But
okay.
And it intensifies over 3 rounds. First round is the presence or absence of magical auras. Second round is number and power. And third round, you get specific things with spellcraft checks, like the type of aura, for instance, the type of magic it is.
All right.
It's actually quite an in-depth cantrip as far as what it does.
So does he detect anything?
He detects nothing.
Oh well, I tried. Next.
So Shamu is not wearing magical vestments.
Yes. Number 4.
Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. He steps back a couple spaces.
Feel it in my bones, he says.
I can feel it in me bones.
Bones of stone.
Arthur acts on his previous statement and takes a couple steps back. Doran Sully.
Trying to get him to move.
I would remove him from Snap to Grid. It's like it's a real pain in these caves.
Done.
Well, that's the thing. You have to switch back and forth because if you're not on Snap to Grade, you don't reveal anything.
Well, everything that we're going to be fighting around is revealed anyway, so it doesn't really matter right now. It's not like we're exploring at the moment.
Number 2, when you 2.
There might be spirits in the water. He starts stepping backwards.
That's generally Yoshiro's idea. He's very, very wary about
There
water
were
spirits.
ghosts or something. Many have died on this level.
You use this transit often.
The dwarfs aren't mining on this level, so
Well, they
there
told us
are
off the
others.
path.
There are others that have gone down this path to mine.
And they haven't returned.
They've returned, but it's the reason why they keep on needing to go out to do raiding parties is because the miners die, and either from mining or other causes.
Dwarf save 3.
I should join you, my compatriots. I do not have a good feeling about this at all.
I love how they're just gonna back up into the maw of some creature that came in behind us.
Exactly.
They came from behind.
Recluse.
I'm going to pick up a rock and
Let's
throw
just
it on the
they're
far side
intently
of the
looking
water.
toward the water area, not
Where
behind
I'm
them at all.
pointing. I will throw a rock over there to see if it anything happens in the water with the rock going into over there. That way we can escape to the right side if need be.
Well, this could be interesting.
Yeah.
A giant maw pops out and munches the rock.
So I throw and bloop! Right in about over here.
You really did that.
Yep, I did. So blame me when we all die.
Prepare
Full
for
of a
combat,
cook.
probably.
You start to hear some water gushing sounds to the southwest.
Here we stand before the mines of Moria.
Reclusette, I recommend you back up. We could form a line. I think Arthur has the
Here,
right idea.
southwest, or where southwest?
Yeah, they're southwest.
Alrighty. Let's flee to the east. Southeast then.
I would not go anywhere near that water. I point to where it is actually rippling to the south anyway.
Okay, well, I don't know any other way around except to the southeast.
I don't think we can go around.
The door we need to get to is to the west.
Mayhap we can get some bugbears to be fed to these things. Whatever they are.
Yes, if only we could lure them down here somehow.
Are you just staying there, Yosh?
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
If Recluse is done.
Yeah, I'm done.
I am gonna back up to right here.
You're not leaving me in front.
Well, I told you to move back. Like Arthur moved
My
back here.
turn was picking up a rock and throwing it. That's a,
Yeah, but
full
that wasn't
action.
your movement phase.
I would think the movement was picking
Third
up a rock.
floor, pick up a rock would be a movement.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Well,
I guess could use my second movement or a 5-foot step or something, but that's about it.
can I actually grab Reclusette and drag her with me?
For strength check, yeah.
That's
Should be
only if
hard,
she
I'm not telling you.
resists.
Do you
I won't
resist
resist.
the ninja? Oh my.
Yes.
You're resisting?
Carry me away.
No,
Oh.
she's not resisting.
Oh god. I don't know if I want to know where this leads. Alright,
All right, now, Yoshiro, I didn't know this is the time for.
seeing the rogue, like we're all like really kind of wary about this water and like everybody's tense. She's standing straight up and she's just chucking rocks into him. So I
I'm
grab her.
curious.
I grab her by the bicep and I'm like, this is not the way, and I pull her back into a line.
And she's all like, "Oh, Yoshiro." No, I'm kidding.
If it would not lag out like crap.
Now, you two. It's not the time.
Look at all that feisty pumping.
And if there's anything left of my turn, I would actually like to turn my attention from the water to the ground and see if I can spot any sign of the captives or whoever was last here at all. Because I am really confused by the information that the dwarves and the gnomes have given us. Like if there was a lot of female gnomes that have been put down here, there should be some sign. And 25.
Well, Bunko, is the dust disturbed?
They're like little children-sized feet drag marks anywhere leading towards the water.
Tell me you the rule track for that kind of thing. Survival.
Well, I'm not trying to see where they're going. I'm just trying to see them.
The presence thereof.
Yeah. You there, Bunko? Uh-oh.
The almighty gods have abandoned us. The world is doomed.
Good. That means the monsters are on hold, and we can sneak past without them knowing.
No, we could just auto-kill them.
We just swim first or underwater.
Alright. For some reason, my button was stuck.
Sure.
So you deign to grace us with your presence again.
Yeah. The walkway is well worn down and everything, so telling who was walking where and everything.
Well, he
is
just wants to
very-
know if someone had passed.
Yes. But not.
Dig out this cave.
Yeah, I mean, this is a normal walkway and everything, so it's somebody has passed, and lots of people have passed in the past, but
Well, recent past, or is this... I mean, like, that's what I'm basically going for. Like, the gnomes have only been here a couple days, and so I would assume that there's dirt and dust and whatever, even on a stone floor, that I could at least be aware that if it was, like, a long time ago when they were carving this place out, or if it's been moved in the last couple days.
it's a mining facility. They are often down here, so it's been disturbed yesterday by what looks like many feet.
All right. Ruth.
Ruth
She
is gone.
moved
wants to
and
know
she's
if
looking
she
in the
wants to
water.
know in the water.
Oh, God.
It's like that scene from Alien when it attaches to your face.
Yep, exactly that. And then we have to worry about her chest bursting during our next encampment while we're eating dinner.
Kill me, please.
I magic missile down your throat.
I don't know why. Did you snap to grid?
Yeah.
Did you move after snapping the grid?
There you go.
No.
Oh,
Elemental? Really?
I told you it was Kai. Water spirits.
Well, that's just a tag for the token. You see something swimming around in the water.
Is it water swimming around in the water?
Apparently so.
It looks like it's water based. That is swimming around in the water. Yes.
Is it swimming towards us or just kind of milling about?
It's basically doing donuts. It seems to. It's not moving towards you guys right now, but so you don't know if it actually sees you or not.
I'll whisper back, don't disturb the water.
You're the only one that can see anything.
I'm done.
Alton.
I guess Alton is going to continue to be paranoid of her everyone else and stand there. Done. Luke's turn.
If you are speaking, you are muted.
No, I'm thinking real quickly.
Making sure.
Thank you. Checking the range of something real quick, actually. Okay, that won't work. Never mind. Yeah. No, thank you.
Besides which, Zoop can't actually see the water elemental.
I wouldn't think I could.
Well, even if you could, it's outside your vision range.
Yeah, because it's dark. No, I was checking invisibility, but that at the moment I found out I can only cast it on me or on another person.
I
And
have
cast it
returned.
on all of us.
Nope,
So
you
that's-
need a.
So that's not an option.
There's an invisibility field type
Yes,
thing,
but I'm
it's
not.
a much
I don't
higher
have
level.
that. Yeah, I was
Like-
looking at that real quick.
Yeah, I think it's like a 5th level spell for that one.
It's invisibility mass.
So, what do you actually do?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but everyone else has been backing up, right?
Mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I
Except for
thought too.
Ruth. You saw Ruth kind of go cross your field vision around the corner over there.
Yeah, I don't understand why Ruth is doing such a thing either. I will whisper to Ruth to please come back with the rest of us, and then move myself further back. Because I definitely don't like being the tip of the spear.
So what do we What do we see? Water elemental.
We don't see it.
Oh, we
Ruth
don't see
sees
that.
and has
Ruth
not
sees
informed
it.
us.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ruth sees it. We don't know about it yet. We just saw ripples in the water.
Technically, it's just a movement in the water if it's a water elemental, so we can't even
Well,
tell what that what it
Arthur,
is.
Arthur can actually see, just barely see it.
Yeah, it just moved up into his range.
The water. It moves strangely. Never seen such a thing.
Spirits. Told you. Spirits.
Water kami, perhaps.
Alright, Dwarf Slave 4.
Perhaps we should not disturb it.
As we've said repeatedly.
Yes, so we should back up.
As Recluse
And
picks
go
up another
where?
rock. Alright. What's Slave 4's just hanging back?
Who's slave 4?
Bosserus.
Slave 4. It used so it was like, we should not disturb the spirits of the water.
This is generally a sound plan.
Arthur?
Perhaps move back to that side passage and go around.
Was there a side passage?
I don't recall a
Oh,
side passage.
There's like, go this way. Go around.
All right.
Clappity, clappity, clappity.
From what I know of kami in my land, as long as they are within their natural element and you do not disturb them, they tend to remain in equilibrium with their surroundings.
Still want to look for dwarf or gnomes on this level. From around the corner. My voice echoes.
Dwarn Sully.
Dorn Sully.
Hold his initiative. He's good where
Dwarf
he is.
Slave 22.
Or say 22.
Did I miss something? How did Arthur end up over there?
He ran.
Double move. I did not.
He got
run.
kicked through the wall.
He double moved.
He's taking a shortcut.
He backs up slowly. My grandmother had a story about these once. She said that they made excellent pets because they could clean dishes for her. But regardless, we should not disturb them. Bills.
Bilbis.
Bilbus is good where he's at.
Number 3.
My grandma also had a story, but it was in the bedroom. I should not go further at this story.
She had a bedroom?
Dwarves have bedrooms.
Cluse.
Sorry, I thought you were talking as Arthur.
That was Dwarf Slave 3.
It's a subtly different grumbling voice.
I move up with Ruth. And I am done.
Cheryl.
Is he coming back up to grab me?
Do the tango line. Do tango lines.
I move this way, and I remain very warily aware of the water. That's it.
Ruth.
There's 30. Do I see anything yet? Other than the elemental?
No. It's just what
Well,
you
then
said.
I'll do a double movement. I think that'll be good. I won't go the full distance.
I'll take
I
it.
need to move Huan, but go ahead.
I roll Knowledge of Planes.
Now I need to figure out what this guy is part of, huh? Does D&D
They're,
Wiki actually
planes.
say? Oh, is that what the type is?
I think so.
What are you after?
I'm trying to figure out if I'm looking at D&D Wiki.
Excellent.
Streets.
Is that type?
I know one thing.
I believe so. So it'd be planes.
You don't notice this from the planes.
Really?
Well, Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, it's
I don't-
extraplanar, so I would think that would be what it is.
Knowledge planes is generally for elementals, yeah. Because they're technically from the elemental plane of water.
Yeah, these should be just colored or elemental,
Okay.
I think.
Okay, so planes carry.
Yeah, planes is extraplanar.
Planes is
Okay.
anything that is not the material plane.
Right, here is extraplanar subtype. A subtype applied to any creature when it is on a plane other than its native plane.
Yeah,
And,
so
water
Yeah,
elemental
it's-
is listed as water
it's a
extraplanar.
their type is elemental.
All right. You don't notice this from the planes.
Really?
It's
Yes,
not a water
and I am
elemental.
for
Then
sure.
it's not an
that-
elemental then.
No, it's a tag like I was telling you guys. I just have tags. I have like ghost tag and stuff like that, but it doesn't mean it's a ghost. Just
So
means
it's some
that's
other
what I
thing.
named it.
Then I get to tell them this is not as it appears, my friends. It does not seem to be an elemental. Look at the move.
Well, that was still a useful turn.
See it? It moved to where I threw the rock.
Now,
So fuck you all.
now, before you guys get too hasty to move south, those stairs move down, not up.
So, yeah, so I understand.
Oh.
The stairs we went in for the camp are the ones in the west.
Right.
Yeah, the upstairs are to the west. Just letting you know, so that you guys don't all get down there and go, "What the fuck?"
Wonderful.
Another level.
God help
Level
us.
5.
We enter the dungeon at level 3. We emerge as level 10 gods.
Level 10, yes, exactly.
Well, I move up with the rest of my guys here.
Please tell me no. I really don't want to be a mage of the Arcane Order 5 without ever having been there.
That would be funny.
Alright, so dwarf slave 4.
It's just. I'll type it, never mind.
Oh, this is a bad idea. Spirits, they are angry. Arthur Flip-Flops. Way. Butter Dwarven Sally.
Done.
Actually, yep. You're on number 22.
This is taking a really long time moving in initiative order. Like, not even in combat.
Has 22 gone?
22.
We're about
Lagging
ready
like a
to match
motherfucker.
missiles with our own things. At least we could actually start combat and move out of combat then.
Yeah, I mean, I want to point out that we've been in this one little corner for 20 minutes.
Slave 3.
Oh, my mother said this was a bad idea, but okay.
Cluse?
My half cousin is half water elemental, to have you know.
Odd family tree.
Okay. Can we just say that we keep walking in a tango line until something happens, Bunko? 'Cause
Yeah,
otherwise-
please. It's like 9:30.
If we're gonna be in
Zero?
initiative,
I am
something
done.
needs to happen.
Well, the other enemies, I can see another one now, are showing up.
That's it.
Ruth?
Trying to move.
I'll
Let's
do it.
try down here. Yeah, go ahead and move, Alton.
Trying to grab myself.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Loose 30, and I roll Knowledge Arcana. For plus a lot.
There we go. I'll move. Who want to? Well, other people are moving.
You do not notice this from Arcana.
Well, there's nothing in nature for elemental type things, so the only thing left is religion.
Well, there's engineering for oozes, but
That's
Just
true.
I do think we need to go back to the party token. Like, we probably should have done that earlier. This is definitely the best situation for it. Kind of these non-combat caves where we're moving around and we're staying together, but we're not together.
Well, if we get into combat right now, it's going to be interesting because we're strung out over about 200 feet.
okay for Arthur.
Oh, something just happened. Bunko's doing something with rolling.
Rolled pretty dang high, too.
I say you got some good rolls there.
The initiative
Yeah.
for the two water elementals.
You bring up a good point, Reckless. It's not like we would be spread out like this. We've talked about this before.
The whole point is they
Oh.
probably wouldn't attack until we were, so they put its initiative so it would be so.
Well, I put you guys, like I said, I put you guys in initiative so that everybody isn't moving all over the place and in
Well, we don't
random-
have that problem with a party token.
Yeah. But I slowed down your guys' time and you guys ended up being stranded out like this. So it's if you guys didn't want to be stranded out like this, then the gnomes and the dwarfs shouldn't be tailing behind like they are.
Well, moving in initiative does that because Aaron moves at different speeds. Unless you all agree to move the same speed.
Zook. The two water creatures are looking like they now notice you and the gnomes and dwarves.
Okay. Now that I can see them and get a good idea what they look like, I roll Bardic Knowledge, see if I have any clue what these things are, since my friend's knowledge checks kept coming up not knowing anything.
Bardic Knowledge doesn't cover everything,
Yes, it
does
does.
Technically, it does.
It's
but
miscellaneous.
It's random.
It's a higher check DC than normal.
Worst I'm gonna do is fail.
It's quite possible that on his roll he may not get, this is a water elemental and I know its exact weaknesses and qualities. It may get more of, this could be kind of like that tale where I saw this guy getting sucked underwater and it might have been like this.
So what does Bardic Knowledge cover?
Basically everything at a higher
Everything.
DC.
Here, I'll pull it up for you.
Think of like things people would talk about in a tavern. So if
And I've been traveling for, what was it, 40, 50 years at least, hearing various tales.
so there's a chance that he would have heard something about pretty much anything, but I guess the DC is higher.
A bard may
because
make a special
might
bardic
not
knowledge check with a bonus equal to his bard level plus his intelligence modifier to see if he knows some relevant information about local notable people, legendary items, or noteworthy places. If the bard has 5 or more ranks in knowledge history, he gains +2 bonus in this check.
So to me, that sounds like it's more about storytelling and stuff like that.
But if there is a story
People,
pertaining to
legendary
these creatures, that
items.
counts too.
Noteworthy places.
DC depends on type of knowledge. 10 is common knowledge. 20 is uncommon but available knowledge, such as people known by only a few people of legend. Obscure is 25, known by few, hard to come by. 30, extremely obscure, known by very few, possibly forgotten by most who once knew it, possibly known only to those who don't understand the significance of the knowledge. It's basically 10, 20, 25, 30. Short story is give him one of those checks and let him roll, in my opinion, but generally the DCs are a lot higher than they would be normally. So if this is a creature that not many people know about, it would be obscure, known by a few, hard to come by. Or 25.
Alright. You know... You think this is a scum, which is ghost-like. It's like a ghost aquatic creature.
Interesting.
Very
Gums are
interesting.
ghosts?
It's actually part of dungeoneering is why you weren't getting it.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. That's completely not what I was expecting.
Alright.
Well, eventually I'm going to be able to click on my guy. Why is he moving?
I'm just seeing range.
Okay. I'll move over with my other guy at least. And I'm done. He hasn't attacked us yet, or it hasn't attacked us yet.
And now our 2 gnomes die.
Text builders.
What's their HP?
Probably not
I don't know.
good.
Problem is, when did they get a chance to move away from the elementals? Dang it.
They didn't.
Yeah, as soon as the elementals showed they're coming that way, the gnomes wanted to do
I'm just-
something.
I'm just going to use have them have the same stats as the dwarfs, which is 30 hit points and 16 AC.
Pardon me. Let's get a little more accurate about what these actually look like.
That doesn't look ghostly at all.
Aberration, which are like fantastical outer planar type creatures, not so much ghosts. Ghosts would fall under religion.
Well, he could put the ghostly template on any of them.
Well,
There
these
we go.
are aberration, but they're also aquatic.
They look more like lizard folk than ghosts, really, but
Cloud, who's running this game? Be quiet.
And he misses the gnome. Dwarf 4.
My grandmother also said that you should kill him! Right. And what did we say their attack roll was?
It's,
Was it plus like plus 5 or something?
Or
Or was it 4?
6? Yeah, say 6.
They leveled up.
Do a mischance.
What are you doing for that? D20, D100?
Just do a d4. 1 misses. Well, 1 hits, sorry. Alright, your blow goes through it, not harming.
What sorcery is this?
We need to leave. This cave is rigged.
Arthur?
Shiro loves ghosts.
Arthur runs back, supports the attack, and I'm done.
Well, crud.
They don't even have weapons. They shouldn't. They should
They
run.
do.
Oh, did
They
they?
have short
Oh,
swords.
okay.
Yeah, short swords.
Oh, right.
But that was the plan. Just
Where did we?
straight running.
Where did we get short swords for them?
Just from the dead people.
Dead goblins.
That is a
Just in case.
miss. Your blow goes through the apparition again. Dwarf 22.
Dwarf 22 has no ranged attacks. It does this long, convoluted approach pattern, and ends his turn.
Bilbus.
Attack!
They were quite. They always were quite good at cleaning dishes. These were supposedly.
Miss!
Can get all up in them gunk.
Blow
But you
goes
gotta
through.
splat them first.
Number 3.
He goes up, goes, can't get up there, so he's gonna sit right there.
Recluse.
Alrighty, I will draw my baton and put away my sword. That'll be my turn. My rapier.
Cheryl?
So only one of them has left the water. What is the other one doing? Like it's just swimming?
It looks like he's just swimming. They seem to like to swim in donuts if they don't have a reason to not.
Running was triple movement speed or double?
Triple in a straight line. Otherwise, you have to do double movement.
That's my turn.
Ruth?
That's looking promising. Oh. Done. That's my double move.
Okay. Alton?
Since there's no way I can actually fire burst that now, I assume I will magic missile. Or I'm betting 2 damage. Yep.
I don't think you rolled more than a 1 since you started rolling these.
Nope.
You really
Obviously,
need to
a
have a
wand's a
chat
minimal
with the
missile.
fellow who sold you that wand.
I think he got a 2. He rolled a 2 once. Because didn't you get 3 points of damage once?
Maybe. It's been 2, an awful lot for 1d4 plus 1.
Your magic missile hits the ghost, or the scum.
I would certainly hope so. Bad enough that it does minimal damage. I don't want one that misses, too.
Zoop?
I cast sleep on the ghost slash scum slash elemental.
You're aware that's area effect, right?
No, I really thought it said per critter.
It affects the highest CR,
20
highest hit
foot
die
radius
first.
first and hits the lowest CR first.
Oh, is it lowest? Okay. Well,
And I can't pick which one it is.
Nope, it hits lowest first. DM determines.
well, guys,
Never
we
mind.
might be going
Never
to
mind.
sleep.
Never mind. I was not aware that was how the spell worked.
Affects 4 CR or if a monster 4
Right,
hit
I
dice
knew
for
it was
monsters
4
and
hit
foes
dice of
first.
creatures. I just did not realize that it was that way. Never mind. One of these days, one of these spells will actually come in handy.
Oh, it's handy, just not when surrounded by allies. Like you could cast on the other one if you wanted to. Or you,
Yeah.
or you could just say screw your allies and cast anyway. It's up to you. It depends what Zik would do.
The other one theoretically is underwater, and thus we can't exactly attack it.
Yeah, it hasn't. It also hasn't attacked us yet.
You're fully able to cast, even if it's in friendly territory, if that's what your character would do.
It would have to be hurting y'all a lot more so far for me to be willing to do that.
Alright, water elemental.
I haven't done anything yet.
Oh,
you
yeah.
done?
Oh, I thought you
I
had
have not done anything. Everyone talked about what I was going to do.
Well, make up your mind.
I'll double move as well. Okay, next.
Water elemental. /1.
It attacks Zook.
Yay!
14.
Although there were 7 of us there for it to pick from.
The number 3 is not in range.
Okay. Just curious. So that he hit that his attack was a 14.
Yes.
That misses.
Okay. Number 4.
Number 4 attacks water elemental. Dwarf strike.
Remember, +2. I'm pretty sure it's flanked.
Yes, it would be 2 higher than that, but if it has
Well,
a
it's,
chance,
it's only
I'd still
flanked
miss.
from every direction possible. Maximum flanking.
The weapon goes through. Water elemental 2.
Oh, cool! They moved together.
Ah.
New ability, Hive Mind.
Yeah.
They're actually quantum entangled.
Arthur.
There's only one guy that's actually displacement effect.
Arthur 5 foot steps to there and actually no. I'll just double hoof him. Which is gonna be a +6. The +2 for flanking, it's gonna be 19, 22. Plus, and if he's singing, it's gonna be 20, 23.
Alright.
Do they even have a chance
I'm
of
not
hitting?
singing because it's still the same day, and I've burned
Okay,
that a
well,
long time ago.
20, 22 and or
Oh wait, y'all said
19
that,
and 21.
That was multiple times per level, so yeah, okay.
Roll your mischance.
Yep, this chance, fucking party over again.
Yep. Ooh, Ethan gets him. Alright.
Dwarn and Sully hit him.
You guys are taking into account that magical weapons will reduce the mischance to 50-50, not a 25%, right?
And who has magical weapons?
Arthur.
Well, a
Okay.
couple of you do.
Well,
Okay.
my lance is magical.
Beat me out on the rolls.
I don't.
Do these dwarves and gnomes have strength
do it
bonuses?
No, just do a 1d6.
Okay, 3.
Alright. The ghost looks faded. I don't have a bar on him. Number 22.
Why did you start putting bars on them?
Last time.
So we did that last session. Not when, why?
So people know how hurt something is.
Aha.
Yeah, we're not being given like exact health numbers, but it's basically telling us like how bloody something is. We
Gotcha.
already basically had that information, but it wasn't really conveyed always.
22.
22 steps. 19. Oh,
That's a hit. They have a 1d10.
no strength bonus.
No, just 1d10.
Do they have 2 attacks?
Just one.
If they have 6 for their attack bonus,
Yeah.
they should have 2. If they are, that means they're a level 6 fighter. I'm sorry, but my brain. if they have no strength bonus, but okay. 5 damage.
Theoretically, if they're not actual classed creatures, the creatures don't actually get iterative attacks on natural attacks.
No, they don't.
Nope, just
We can
weapon
stop
attacks.
arguing about it.
Sorry. Just my brain. Alright.
All right. Slices through the ghost, and he's hurting pretty bad now. Bilbus.
That's the confirm a critical if possible.
Can't critical ghosts.
Well, they're supposedly not ghosts.
But he missed anyway. And done.
Dwarf number 3.
Dwarf
Oh,
3
D4.
can't make an attack, so he remains where he is. Reclusette.
Reclusette will move to maybe. There we go. To there, and I will do knowledge to get my knowledge devotion if I need it, and I am done.
Shiro.
Alright, so were we getting a group attack buff, or is it just the flanking?
I think Ice was going to sing, but he
But he
hasn't yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I technically didn't start singing because I'd forgotten I had extra time to do so. I had extra rounds to do so. So I will be my next turn.
Alright, I'm going to swing my weapon over my head, angle it over the dwarf in front of me, and attack this beast fiend thing. And my weapon is magical, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, if it's magical, you need a 1 or a 2.
Okay. Miss.
Yep. All right. Ruth.
So far, the other one's staying in the water, huh?
Yeah, he's doing donuts.
A club, by the way, is a one-handed melee weapon, not light. Yeah, I think we went over this during your character creation, that you couldn't get bonuses from it.
Yeah, I just wanted something for the bludgeoning though. And the shillelagh. So I plan to get a +1 rapier eventually. If we ever get out of here with our 500,000 gold that we're gonna have.
Done. I'll move Juan a little bit, but I'm done.
All right, Alton.
I will magic missile it again. For 4. First.
For damage, it withers and evaporates.
My grandma never said they did that.
Zook.
Yeah, when we see the underground town and the arm salesmen, we'll know that we're down here forever. Well, the other critter is still swimming in circles, right?
Yep. Doesn't seem to be alerted to your presence.
Okay.
I suggest we move cautiously.
with Art. Did he start singing?
No, not yet.
Okay,
Because-
good. I was like, with him singing and us flailing around with weapons. Okay.
No. I haven't started singing yet.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
Being that the other one is not harming us yet, being the operative word there, I will.
So we
go
back
ahead-
out of initiative and go far left, right? Or go around?
Still an initiative.
Yeah, we're split up. And there's a baddie on that
I will
board.
cast sleep on the other water elemental.
Okay.
Which, if
they're
which is
immune.
4 HD of 4 hit dice worth of critter for a 10-foot radius centered on wherever it is at the moment.
What is the roll against that?
Do I hear you start to say something to cast it?
I would assume so.
You can't interrupt it though, because we're in initiative.
Will,
Oh, yeah, true.
It's your
Never
saving
mind.
throw is against will, so it's your will against my charisma. So I've got a charisma ability of 18 and an ability modifier of 4. Forget it. Does it say the DC?
Sleep may not have a DC.
I don't see one,
Sleep does have a DC.
but it does say will negate, so it's got to be something.
DC would be the same as all first level spells. 10 plus 1 plus your casting stat.
Okay, so 10 plus 1
The mod for your casting stat.
plus 4 then.
So 15.
Yep. On the character sheet, there's a box to the very left side of the where you list your spells out that has the saved DC.
Stays awake.
Oh, jeez.
Number 4.
Number 4. So we're looking to not engage the ones that the deal is here.
One just
The
north of you,
spirits.
Arthur.
Immediately explores the upper
Runs
left-hand area.
into. They have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I think the party token was back on the original map. The
I had
world
it here
map.
too.
It's on the southeast now, next to.
It's near the stairs.
And the other one joins the fight. Okay.
$14 against Zook.
Negative. Swing and a miss.
Arthur.
has a terrible to hit bonus, so that's good at least.
Arthur strikes with his
Magical lance.
magic lance for a plus. He's going to use his other maneuver, and he gets a plus 16. And I got a 1d2. Oh my god, I actually hit.
Yay!
Hit the
And your damages?
Please kill it in one.
16 damage.
Oh!
It's actually only moderate damage for that attack, but
For that critter, that's not a lot of
Vaporizes.
damage.
It vaporizes and screaming.
Well done. Can anybody actually see the party token to the south? For some reason, I can't see it anymore.
Well, I
Party
tried to
token.
save it, but it insisted on
It's-
attacking us.
It doesn't have light.
Ah.
Alright. Don Soli. And yes, we're still in initiative.
Can we please move with the party token? Like,
If you guys want to regroup,
everybody regroup. We don't want to take another 20 minutes to move 20 feet.
Range thyself within this circle.
There's a circle?
does the whole party want to regroup?
Yes, Bunko.
I think
Well,
the question is,
Ruth
does
is
anybody
off to
not?
the side.
Okay, question goes to Atham then.
I guess.
I just don't want to spend another 30 minutes moving 20 feet.
Yeah, that was less efficient than Megamech, and that's saying something.
Alright, so Arthur's in the front. Gnomes and dwarves in the back.
Listen check. And spot check.
Rolled the same for both.
So did I.
Alright. Alton notices that the water to the west is ripply.
Oh, bejesus.
Water seems to be rippling over here just like before, guys. We hope they have more of them.
Let's move cautiously. I think this pool to our south is clear. We'll just move around this. I see no sign of these gnomes, I'm afraid. We can continue pushing on, but I'm not sure what went on down here.
How about we move towards the south a bit before we go west?
Yes, that
It
seems
seemed
advisable.
clear.
Who in the party
Yes.
has the best vision?
Arthur and Ruth.
Oh, and I just lost vision of everything. Jeez.
Yeah, it's something with the token. I did the same thing when I click on token.
Working
so,
now? It was
you
set
need
as
to
an
make
NPC.
it
It's a PC now.
Okay. So, Yoshiro, you can move the token. Probably in 40-foot increments.
Actually, somebody else should probably move this because I'm getting so much lag. I cannot move this.
Yeah, I'm up to 700, almost 700 megs usage. So if you're using the default, it'll be 512, which is probably why it's lagging so bad.
Yeah, so somebody take control because we're not going straight west.
We're not.
No, we just said we're going south first.
Well, I don't
Southwest.
think we're going to get to it, but in the south, the way it looks on the left.
Did that seem to work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, southwest.
Say something
is-
if you object to what I'm doing.
Good.
There's water over here too.
That water seems calm.
Oh, really?
We all failed our spot checks. He rolled it for us.
You
is
do
good.
notice where you're standing, it seems like one of the water spirits was walking or flying or whatever they do where you're walking right now. There's a
Okay.
little trail of water.
And did Ruth mention what she found on her little journey around the bends here?
Yes, which was nothing,
Okay, so there's no
but
reason to go
possibly a safe path.
I think we see walls. Yeah, we see walls.
Well, I suggest we try to remain as careful and calm as possible when going past this pool.
Do we
as
want
long
to
as we
try the
don't,
stairs?
those go down.
We don't want to go down.
What about south?
We have
The
no
ones
reason to
to
go
the-
down.
The
South
ones
has
to
been
the west.
explored.
The ones to the west go up.
Yes.
The one to the southeast goes down.
Suggest we move north carefully, so as not to disturb this pool.
What about over here?
Probably a dead end, but we should check it out.
Dead end.
Yay.
We explored. So we're voting for north now?
That's the only
Yep.
way to go. We're definitely not going down another level. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not doing it.
That's where the gnomes are, though.
We have no information saying that, and you will not spread that vicious lie.
Okay, party token stuck.
Need to unsnip it to get it out of the wall.
Yeah, might as well move it on what those. Well, you gotta do snap to grid or you can't see.
As far as we are aware, there are only 5 levels. We have not heard anything of level 6, and we definitely do not want to go down there.
The gnomes have been sequestered on level 422.
Suggest we just walk calmly by this pool and not disturb it. It may see us, but as long as we are calm and quiet.
Cannonball!
Must go faster. Must go faster.
Ah, we
Yeah,
have a
we made it to
decision
room
to make.
15.
All right.
Well, southwest goes to the western stairs, so I think
Yeah.
might as well go check it out to see if there's any more paths down that way. Just to reveal it. Of course.
So, these are the stairs that supposedly lead up into the bugbear camp. Right?
Yes.
And
They
we have
still look like they should.
still no sign of the gnomes down here.
Okay, now we have a decision. Left or right? Or south or southwest? With more water, which might have more stupid things.
I would like to stop the party momentarily and say there comes a point where we're just wandering around down here, and gnomes are very small creatures. I really do not like saying this, but if those water spirits got a hold of them, there may not be much evidence left, especially with these pools. We could wander around here all day and not find anything. We do know of some gnomes still in the camp above us. I would think that we would go for the sure thing. We've tried our best down here, and it doesn't look very survivable. We have seen no sign of them. How does the party respond to this?
I ask Ruth if that is okay, as I'm amenable to that, but I don't know if Ruth will be.
I'm sorry, I've been completely distracted.
Oh, Okay, well, another thing too is I would add on to that is plus the gnomes above us when we free them might give us more information as to anything down here. Like if they've seen gnomes come down here and never return, like being cattle prodded down here and just go feed the whatever the things are down there.
So shall we go up and kill the bugbears and then decide whether we want to explore more down here?
That would be my vote.
Yes.
Along with your Shiros. Sounds like.
I don't hear any objections to it.
We shall slay them gloriously, and perhaps capture one or two.
We don't have to capture a bugbear, Well, we can capture one of the less vicious creatures. Feel free to slaughter those.
Can we
Okay.
put one to sleep?
A nice pliable goblin, maybe.
Possibly,
Those-
or I can try to charm it.
Last I checked, the goblins weren't all that pliable in here.
Although
More
charm-
pliable than the bugbears.
I guess we're ready to go
I'm-
up the stairs.
I'm going to go to the restroom. You guys can discuss how you're going to go up the stairs.
Information.
With big,
Well-
loud, clumpy noises.
I suggest we go up quietly and try to get them flat-footed at the very least.
Yes,
I
I
guess
think that
we'll
would
take
be
this
best.
time and arrange our party on the right for ease of copy pasting.
Probably a good idea. Do it in like one line or something, 2 by 2.
I tried to do that down the bottom, but it kind of lagged out.
I think perhaps Zook and I should peek our heads out of the stairwell first, just to see what we can see, to make sure we're not walking into something that we would want to.
I'm gonna move that token over a little bit.
While we're waiting a minute, if someone doesn't mind taking a look at this link and seeing if, other than the obvious tech companies, see if anyone recognizes any of these other gaming companies. Since we're kind of in limbo at the moment.
As a side note, I still don't know what we're fought, but they're not scum.
Yeah, I tried to look up scum and couldn't find it.
Oh, I found it, but they're aberrations and they don't have incorporeality.
What did you want
Translation,
us?
you failed your check.
What did you want us to look for?
No, I was just saying I put a link up. It's just gonna ask anyone that cares to see if they recognize any of the gaming companies on that list.
Well, there's Funimation.
It's not really a
Hard
gaming
not to
company per
recognize
se.
Alienware.
Yeah, Alienware.
Yeah, I say gaming companies, not computer companies.
Yeah, well, Funimation's one.
Bishop.
Funimation makes
Funimation's
Bishop's
anime.
is
It's
anime.
not-
No, they make games too.
Black Ice sounds familiar.
Bishop sounds familiar.
I somewhat recognize the name Nintendo.
Well, obviously.
All right,
I'm obviously
What do you
not
guys-
meaning the obvious ones.
what are you guys doing?
EVGA, I think is,
I and Zook are sneaking up ahead just to get a peek, lay of the land.
Frontier Developments is Elite Dangerous.
That's what I thought.
We're back to
Yeah,
Dungeons and
guys.
Dragons, guys.
Okay, fine.
So Zook and
Yoshiro. We're going up first to kind of poke our heads up and make sure we're not actually walking into a cage filled with fire and stuff.
Where are we moving to?
so you're moving to the bugbear as soon as I can copy.
Alright, we're moving by the stairs to set up.
No.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I'll move mine over when you guys get done.
Don't move to other maps.
I'm cutting and pasting, so I'll just paste it into where you guys show up.
All right. You have landed. You guys creep up the stairs quietly and have arrived to the top. Both of you are having problems seeing.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Still no light anywhere. That's. I don't know what to think about this.
They must like being very cold hobgoblins at their party. Cold and clammy.
Zook, you
Well,
have
these are the bugbears. They've got fur.
better eyesight than I do, so you'll have to probably move ahead a little bit. I'm gonna make us.
I don't remember having better eyesight than you.
Don't you have low light vision?
But you need light for low light
I
vision to
need
work.
light for I need
That's
some
still
light.
better than my vision, so I'm technically correct.
Yeah, but I need some source of light to see by.
I'm guessing your
Who's less
lantern is
blind than
out.
you?
Wouldn't obviously be lit when I'm trying to sneak around initially.
A hand of glory would be nice in this situation.
I suggest we move silently and just see what we can see over there, and then report back.
I listen well. You don't listen as good as me either.
Nope.
So neither one of us hear anything?
You guys hear the party going on, and nothing else. It sounds like there are about 4 bugbears that are on the north end of the tent.
How can they have a party in the dark? Like, I don't care if they can see. There's just no way they can have a party in the dark. What do you think? 4 of them?
Yeah, that seems about right. I think the rest of our guys came up here. We could probably surprise them pretty good.
Rethink your statement before you do anything.
I said
If you turn-
probably.
The word Arthur and the
You could
word
turn into a snake.
surprise. I could, but would Arthur do so? Is the better
And
question.
Arthur is communicating. Is
If-
Arthur yelling up the stairs at us
Nope.
or what? Okay.
Nope, just
Let me just say this out of character. If Arthur would not do so, then he should not have rolled for the item that lets him do so.
I told you I did not want so in a combat situation.
All right, well, I guess we
So,
we
what
we
do the
book our heads
stealthy
back
guys
down and relay to the party what is generally up here, like how much space we have to work with and how close we are, and that there are basically 4 of them close by. And it sounds like we might be able to move in fairly close.
Do you think you can move in close, hide, and then wait for them to pass you when they come to attack the rest of us?
Oh, I certainly could. It would be a little tricky, but
Yeah, and I could too, but I don't do tons of damage with this little stick I have here.
I think he's going for the fact that we could flank them.
I agree. I'm just pointing it out. I don't have a flaming chain like some people do. But yeah, we can sneak up and try to hopefully have them come by us if there's someplace to hide.
Well, that's what I was asking. Was there someplace to hide?
We didn't get that far. It's awfully dark up there. They seem to be having a party in the dark.
Well, I'm not quite as sneaky as you, but I can at least see in the dark.
Okay. No,
Well,
there's nothing but there's nothing but
I would-
walls for what we can see.
Well, I would like to point out that he doesn't have anything on the ground. Like, there's no rocks or anything. Like, even in the most pristine mine, there'd still be rocks and stuff that you could potentially hide behind. It's not in here due to detail, I would think.
There isn't anything large enough to hide behind. The best you can hide behind is the tent, the edges of the walls. There are various small rocks scattered all over the place, but those are kind of few.
I pull a...
But they're
I guess-
visible on the map.
I guess Zook can't see this, but I pull a smoke stick out of my bag, and I say, I do have a way of enveloping this section of the tunnel in smoke. That could give us an advantage.
Or
even
do
if
we
they
want
can-
to finally use up my silence and just rush them?
Oh, yes. I think that would be advisable.
Does your silence cover more than one person?
You cast it on an area.
That's
Sure.
right.
No,
That's right.
it casts around myself. and
That's right.
It covers an area.
What's the
Cast it
area?
on an area or an object, and it's like a 20-foot radius of silence.
So we
I-
all just gather around him, and he casts it, and we run in together.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
actually something I am familiar with back in my own land. But it's called a ninja swarm. Very effective and terrifying. I like this plan.
Okay.
Right. One last thing. How long does this last, and
6 minutes.
what undoes it?
Whenever I want it to end.
Excellent.
Before the 6 minutes.
Let the death silence begin.
So everybody's going up.
Yep, all together, surrounded by silence, and we will rush.
Yeah,
in
everyone that
together.
can fit within 20 feet around Ruth.
I wish to stay on the rear 20-foot edge so that I can step out of it to cast a spell if I want to.
I'll stay on the sides, so I can tumble out and flank if need be. And I'll have my rapier drawn.
I want to make room for everybody to come up the stairs. I suggest you probably do so as well, Zook.
I wonder if Fiery Burst needs a verbal component.
Does it say? Should have a V.
Well, it's not a spell. It's a.
Are you copying us up the stairs, or are we copying ourselves up the stairs?
I'm gonna copy, but I'm trying to make you guys into a more tight group. Alton has like 10 layers on top of it.
3. 1, the Light Rock, and Teto. Technically only 2.
Um, Alton is okay. So Are the dwarfs? What are they doing? Because that's not. You're not going to have enough room for silence.
I would say they stay back.
They can stay back guarding the gnomes.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 20-foot radius around the caster. There's like a 8-foot wide section that's silenced.
And we come back and the dwarves have murdered all the gnomes.
Well, there's 2 people already in front too. So
I'm just saying the area that's silenced is more than enough to cover
Yeah, I
easily
guess
what we can see.
think of a 20-foot room and think how many people could fit in that.
It's 20-foot radius.
Yeah,
Not
take the
diameter.
book and then take 4 hexes in any direction. That's how much space we have that's silenced.
I mean, we could leave them at the bottom of the stairs if we don't want to get things crowded, but we could take them with us.
I say we leave them at the bottom of the stairs and we yell for them to come up after we start engaging. Turn off the silence, right?
I say they trail behind with Alton inside the silence.
If they fit, sure.
Yeah, let's go with that. You having a hard time getting them up here?
I'm fighting lag.
Telling you, delete a bunch of the unused. Well,
Oh, that would take time for him to do that in the middle of the session. So.
well, you can just do a giant blanket box, but that's literally what it's basically like you just take a big eraser and you go bloop gone, but it would enable us to see stuff that we might not be able to see yet.
There's half the party that's up on the stairs. So arrange you guys how you want to be around Ruth.
Well, let's put Ruth kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Otherwise, using up 50% of the space by having that wall. Alright, Cloud and Frosty. Probably put Arthur up front. Can charge the first thing he sees. I can't imagine what the first one would see. This big, huge party. It's like they're not making any sound running towards me.
There we go. Blink, blink, blink. Is that what I think I see?
No, it's when the screams of their compatriots dying don't make sounds that they start to worry.
I think once we get in formation, we just risk dragging the entire thing forward.
Just unsnap the grid and drag the whole thing forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we need to be able to see what it reveals, so you gotta snap it back to grid every 10 feet or so.
Once we get there. I mean, like, I would think in this situation, we'd just move.
Right out by the tent and see where they are.
It's not like they would be able to stop us before we got there anyway.
True.
Not with stealth advantage like we have.
The gnomes remind you that the cell here
Is empty. No, it isn't.
Are we good to go?
So who wants to Drag, said party.
Oh god.
Well, I seem to do okay before.
Alright, nobody move anything but the designated party dragger.
Well, we need to get Alton up there.
He doesn't
Elton
wanna
is
be up
standing
there.
on the rear of the spell, so I can back out if you don't end it.
But it's 20-foot
Right, but
radius
you're-
you're outside of that.
Past that.
I'm not, am I?
Yeah, from Ruth.
Oh, it's on Ruth.
It has to be centered on her. It's a racial ability.
Okay, well that's 20 foot there.
Okay, God be with us. Let's hope the server doesn't crash.
Okay, that didn't work.
Yeah, why don't we just move one token and then like Arthur, and then you can then move all the rest around to where we were.
Well, then we have to
Set up on
reformate
him.
again.
That's kind of fine.
Thing is, the tunnel's not going to allow us to fit, and if it can't fit, it won't let you drag.
Yep.
Okay.
So just move Arthur. Arthur will act as our temporary token, party token. Just remember where you were in relationship to Arthur.
Drag the whole thing if you unsnap it. Hold on.
But we're not all unsnapped, so everybody would have to unsnap everything, I think.
Most of us are unsnapped.
I don't know what that just did.
We are unsnapped, but when I snapped it, it combined everybody.
Just
Yeah.
move us. Let's get this over with.
I'm fighting lag.
I vanished, by the way.
Okay, it's not gonna work. Let's just do this one at a time.
Just have Arthur be our token for now. That'd be faster.
No, I don't want one token.
Okay, put us in
Because you
initiative.
guys are not going to be able to fit in the corridors that you guys think you're going to fit.
Everybody,
All right,
be
just-
right.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for mine to appear.
Yeah, the lag is horrid.
Let's put it this way, Bunko. On the host machine, the lag is about 1/10 what it is on the clients.
I still don't see me. And I see Oshiro. I don't see me.
I don't see Zook either.
Yeah, I think you're behind the dwarf.
Okay,
Hey,
move.
that was smelly.
Everybody just start moving.
I flip up the edge of this tent.
Where exactly is all the sound coming from? Like, we should be able to tell where they are.
Not anymore.
They're in the north part of the tent, like I said.
Should probably just put us in initiative then.
Oh god, why'd you say that? It's gonna
Because
take
we're going to
15.
attack as soon as we get around there, so...
Yeah, but it's gonna take 15 minutes for us to get around the tent now.
So I would go through the
I
tent.
said I flip up the edge of this tent, but he hasn't responded.
Yeah, there's nothing in the tent. I said
No.
that.
I'm going
Okay.
through the tent, so...
Yeah, I
I'm
do
now
that too.
inside of it.
Oh god, and I have disappeared.
Yep.
Because it's the blocking layer on the tent.
Yeah, as far
I
as the
am
game's
going-
concerned, you just put yourself in a rock.
Ugh. But it's a tent, not a rock.
I step up this way.
And you have to snap to grid to reveal.
Ruth, are you moving forward? You're kind of the linchpin of this.
When I can.
The gnomes and dwarves can just stay back.
Yeah, it's too much hassle. Having NPCs is very, very bad for D&D.
Yeah, with this much lag, it's bad.
Oh, looky there. I just found them all. I'm guessing they're looking at me.
Well, they wouldn't be able to hear you, so
Just come around the corner and charge one.
I'm gonna stab
I'm
one
now
through
too
the
close
tent.
to charge.
Oh.
You have to move at least 10 feet.
We get a surprise round at least, I would hope.
All right. All right. Roll your initiative.
Are we getting surprised before that though?
Just roll your initiative right now. All right. The bugbears are talking to each other. The bugbears that are closest to Arthur have their backs to him and are talking to the other two. Bugbear blank is does notice Arthur.
I am attempting to stab Bugbear 3 before initiative. Is this acceptable?
Are still need initiatives from Zook, Alton, the gnomes, and the dwarves.
Am I going to be able to do that though?
Do we have a surprise round, is what he's asking.
Yes, you do.
Then everybody can make one action, move, or attack.
But I need
forget
you guys in
what
the
bonus
initiative.
do the gnomes and dwarves have? If any.
Bonus to what?
0.
Initiative?
Yeah, 0, of course.
18, 8, and 8. I rolled it. The 18 goes to Dwarf 3.
Alright, who wants to go first in surprise round?
I will. So
is this
there...
an open tent or is it closed
No.
off?
It's closed. You guys
So
wouldn't
we
have
can't
had a surprise. Yeah, you guys would have to jump out.
Is there an opening?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Goody.
Same way that you guys got in.
Can you add
Okay, I
Ruth
guess
to
what he's asking
initiative?
is there an opening on the north side of the tent?
Yes.
So we don't have to jump out. We could move quietly, open the tent, and no one would hear it.
Well, we are quiet. We're silent.
That's my point. My point is, no one would hear the tent being opened. Would not
Is
make
there-
any noise.
Is there an attack bonus against unaware opponents?
They're flat-footed.
Like numerically? Like, is there a backstab in this?
There's no bonus to your roll. Their AC is lower for being flat-footed.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go out with this sneak attack and do a Burning Blade Flashing Sun triple attack on Bugbear 3. If the game can overcome the lag. Oh wow, confirmed critical on the 3rd.
Right. Alright, just cleaning up. Alright. You're attacking who? Bugbear
3.
3.
It's gonna take me a minute to enter the damage. Now on a critical, it's 2 times on that attack. That doesn't count sneak bonus.
Just out of... That wasn't a full attack, right?
Yeah, it was.
Can't do a full attack. You get one action. Takes a full round to do a full attack.
No, I use it as a standard.
Okay.
That's what is it? The Flashing Sun does.
Okay.
Alright. 17's a miss. The rest are hits. So I copied over my ACs with my hit points.
Add Ruth to the initiative table, please.
She's on the bottom.
Uh, 36 damage. To Bugbear 3.
You got him pretty good. He's still standing, but he's bleeding pretty heavily.
Alright.
Anybody else have a surprise action?
I execute a Steely Strike on Bugbear 3. 31.
Hit.
Oh, it's only 2d6. Hold on. Okay.
And he's dead. Alright.
I spit him upon my lance, and no sound emerges. The other bugbears just watch their guy die, and instead of yelling, they just hear silence.
Well, they can't yell either, unless they were like really far away.
Those
Well-
ones can.
The other ones can. The one that died is still in their area effect.
3 that are alive are the ones that actually are outside the sphere.
All right. Ice.
They might just hear the pitter patter of blood as it leaves the sphere and hits the ground.
Is that a hit?
Only the blood that spatters onto them.
Yes.
All right. If anybody else has a sneak or a attack available, if not, we move into standard initiative and the orders have to be moved around.
For 3. Yay.
Can I tumble as a surprise action?
Well, you can attack. You don't have to have
I
a.
rolled that wrong. I'm sorry.
You don't have to have a surprise attack. You
You
Can
get one
attack.
action. If you have a action that is in range at this time, you may take it.
So I will tumble.
That's hilarious.
That is
that's
yes,
funny.
you can make a move.
I will activate my
What is that?
my belt and tumble. 2 damage to
Oh, second.
number 2.
Ice is doing stuff right now.
Yeah, I
Yeah, 2
I
damage.
misrolled my damage as 1d4, so I rolled it again correctly as 1d6 and got less damage.
Congrats.
Okay, this is against 2.
Bugbear 2.
That was funny. I'll leave it up to Bunko as to which one I took, which damage gets taken.
And I am done.
Okay.
I guess I'll just move for my action.
You know what I did? I failed to do? Never mind. Forget it.
And Juan will do the same. I'll be done.
User joined your channel.
All right. Alton.
I moved up. That was my surprise action.
All right. Let's just move the dwarfs and the gnomes.
User joined your channel.
Whoever's in charge of that. Alton or Yashiro care who goes first.
Nope.
Okay, so my turn.
Second. Right. I think that's all ordered up. Yep. Your turn.
Okay, I don't have flanking on 2, right?
You don't have flanking at all.
Yeah. Well, next turn, though.
They are flat-footed still, though.
Oh, nice.
User left your channel.
Oh, still, I won't get the damage. God.
Roll reflex.
And that is my turn.
All right. You keep your rapier in your hand.
That's nice.
almost cut down the tent.
Exactly. From there, my 10-foot reach is thing like a yo-yo.
Dwarf 3.